Yeah, welcome to this session. So today, this session comes actually as an outcome from the survey from all of you, so feedback from all of you. And so before we begin, let's just start to ground ourselves with a small brief meditation to create a safe and nurturing space for exploration that we are going to do. So just settle into a comfortable position. Take a moment to close your eyes and bring your awareness inward. Begin to focus on your breath, noticing the natural rhythm as it flows in and out of your body. And allow each inhale and exhale to bring you into a deeper state of relaxation and being centered. Now gently shift your attention to any sensation or emotions you may feel in your body presently now. Without judgment or analysis, simply observe this feeling as they come by, allowing yourself to be curious about your inner landscape. Begin to invite any part of yourself that may be seeking attention or care to come forward and make themselves known. And you acknowledge their presence. Acknowledge their presence with curiosity and openness. Ask them if they have any message or insights they want to share with you. As you listen to those paths, offer them your understanding and support, and express gratitude for their willingness to reveal themselves to you. Take a few more deep breaths, allowing the messages and insight to settle into your awareness. When you feel ready, just slowly bring your attention back to your breath and to the present moment. Gently open your eyes and carry the insight and connection from this meditation into the rest of the session. Let's begin our journey. So the session today is revealing our subconscious using psychodramatic exercises. So what we'll do is we'll get into understanding this concept a bit. I'll look at its origin and also why would you do something like that? What is in it for you? What can you gain? And then we will do the exercises. We're going to do 2 exercises. We'll prepare and do it. Okay, prepare and do it twice. And then we'll get into sound healing, whatever time we have. And then, of course, at the end, we will open up for Q&A from anything that you would like to share, bring to or ask. Okay, so let's get into the concept of psychodramatic exercises. Now, this is actually based on a therapy developed by somebody by the name Jacob L. Moreno in the early 20th century. It uses dramatic techniques such as role play and enactment to help individuals, people to basically go and explore and try and resolve personal or interpersonal issues. The main goal of the exercise is to promote self-awareness, self-growth, and even to an extent emotional healing. Now, there are basically four key principles underlying psychodrama exercises. One is spontaneity. So basically, in the exercises, there is an encouragement for each one of you to access your spontaneity or creativity part, allowing you to explore new perspectives that goes deep into your subconscious and then help to solve problems, solutions to problems. The second one is the therapeutic stage. So it uses a symbol of being on stage, which is that you become the actor or other people in the situation create the people that you are like a little bit like being in a scene in situations and with relationships, and you basically act it. But of course, there's a very safe space that you provide for this exploration. There's a kind of role play. So basically, by stepping into various roles, you can get insight into the behavior that are underlying and then emotions within those relationships. And then it's here and now. So it's actually the whole idea is to be in the present moment, and that helps you to get into the place of deeper understanding and then eventually heals some part of it. Now we are going to actually do two. Today we'll do two popular exercises that are there. One is called role reversal. So it involves you switching roles with another person in your perspective, of course, and to gain insight into new perspective by being in the other person's shoes or chair, as we call it. Now, this actually helps to promote empathy. It helps to promote communication and also a bit of self-awareness. The second one is called empty chair technique. It's an exercise in which you will engage dialogue with an imagined person or an aspect of you, part of you. Like we do with IFS, you can take a part of you using an empty chair as a symbolic representation, and this technique can help resolve actually help resolve unresolved feelings and facilitate an inner dialogue, promote self-understanding. A bit what we do with ISF, but going into a different way, to different perspective. Now, these exercises are actually designed to help uncover and understand often uh, unconscious influences on your behavior and emotions. And they are highly empowering because they create some kind of meaning to where you are. And so as you progress through the session, you will see that as long as you keep yourself in an open mind within a safe space, of course, and willingness to explore, you will find things that could be revealing and eventually help you in doing healing to yourself. Now, the key question is why? What do you gain from doing this kind of exercises? So from the research, what I understood, and it makes a lot of sense to me, is that there are basically five top values that you can gain. So one is an enhanced awareness for yourself. So as you engage into this exercise, you will gain insight into your own subconscious thought feelings, leading to a deeper understanding of what is your motivation and patterns. For example, you may discover how certain past experiences have shaped your reactions and behavior in the present moment in certain situations. The second is emotional processing. So through these exercises, you have an opportunity to express and process emotions that have often been hidden or unaddressed. So, for example, in the empty chair technique, it might help you to work through unresolved feelings with a person, which is may not be also in your life anymore. So it could have been somebody in the past. So it's an powerful technique. Now, improve problem solving. So these exercises encourage to be spontaneous and creative. So, for example, in the role reversal exercise, you might reveal a new perspective on a conflict because it's based on a situation that you have gone through, and that allows you to basically approach it with greater understanding and empathy. Okay, then it helps enhance communication and empathy. So when you do role play and the exercises, you basically practice empathizing with different perspective, either of yourself or person that you bring into the exercise that then helps to evolve you with your friends, with your family, with colleagues if you're workplace. And of course, it helps for personal growth. Uh, for example, you might recognize the need to be more assertive in certain situations or develop healthier coping mechanism for stress. So those are few things that came up as what you can gain by doing this exercise. And of course, we are going to take two exercises in two situations. And the idea is that since you will have the recording, you can actually play them in different conditions moving forward. Okay. And of course, just remember that you have an opportunity to explore your subconscious and gain insight. So just stay within yourself with a safe environment and go to an extent where you would like to go. So let's get into the first exercise, which is basically called role reversal. So it's an exercise where you reflect on a recent conflict or a situation with someone in your life that you would like to explore further. So choose a person, a situation that you feel emotionally, of course, you feel yourself emotionally stable and manage. You can manage it within the exercise, but it's something that you would like to address. Okay. And just as a part of the exercises, you will be asked to step into shoes of the person you've chosen in the situation and in and and even ask you to embody their feelings, thoughts, and mannerism during the role play exercise. So just keep an open mind and be willing to explore situations that will come in. And of course, remember to stay in a present moment, focused during the exercise, and just see if you can maintain a non-judgmental attitude towards yourself. So just be curious and compassionate, and also towards a person whose role you will be assuming. So just see if you can just stay with curiosity and compassion while you're doing this exercise. And of course, this will help you to keep a safe and supportive environment for exploration and growth. Okay. Yeah. So as I said, as we start to prepare for this exercise, keep in mind that the importance of maintaining a safe and non-judgmental environment for yourself. So it's just whenever you feel you're starting to be judgmental, just breathe and start to say, well, I'm going to get curious what this may bring for me. And if possible, a bit compassionate, but definitely curious. Okay. So think about a situation or a person that you'd like to explore with. And you can have your book, pen ready if you want to take notes or you want to stay with your mind. Okay, you got it? Here we go. So, so I'd like you to invite person, step in. You're, in this exercise, you're going to step into another person's shoes. So just bring to your awareness what you're going to work with. So choose a situation. Please take a moment to think about a recent conflict or interaction with someone in your life that you would like to explore. Choose a situation that feels emotionally safe and manageable for this exercise. Now imagine being in that situation and assume the role of the other person. So I invite you to step into the shoes of the person you have chosen in that situation and see if you can embody their feeling, their thoughts, and mannerism as you go back into that situation, but from the perspective of this other person. Remember to stay present, focused, and maintain a non-judgment attitude. Try to experience the viewpoint of the other person. Remember, you are in a safe and a supportive virtual environment, so allow yourself to explore. And now, reverse the roles. So now be yourself with that situation, the person in front of you, and express your emotions and what you would do. After completing the role reversal, take a few moments to reflect on insights and emotions that emerge for you. Write down your thoughts and any new understanding that you have gained. Okay, so we will move to the second exercise, which is called an empty chair exercise. So this is where you basically you use it as a way to engage with a person or yourself for a better understanding. So basically, you can do either part of you, an aspect of you, or a person. And just take an empty chair in front of you. You can also have an object if you can't have chair. It's okay. You can have an object right in front. Okay, that represent the person. Okay, and and that you want to communicate with, and make sure it's placed in a comfortable, visible position in front of you. And just be prepared to have an honest and open dialogue with this imagined person or an aspect of you, allowing yourself to express your thoughts and feelings freely. And as before, stay curious, stay compassionate all the time. Okay. So take a moment to consider a person or an aspect of yourself with whom you would like to engage in a dialogue. This could be someone you have unresolved feeling towards, or a part of yourself that you would like to better understand. So see if you can find an empty chair or any other object that you can use as a symbolic representation of the person or aspect of yourself that you would like to communicate with. Make sure it is placed in a comfortable and visible position in front of you during the exercise. Now, when you're ready, begin a conversation with the person in front of you, expressing your thoughts, your feelings openly and honestly. Just stay curious and compassionate. Once you feel you've completed the exercise, just take a few moments to reflect on the insights and the emotion that emerged during your conversation. Write your thoughts, any understanding or resolution or perspective that you gained. I want you to continue to do while I prepare for the tuning forks. Okay, so here we go. If you have not been in the sound healing session before, just to say, so how does it work? We work on your what is called the electric field. So it is basically, it's like this torus that you see, and we start by opening two centers, the one below the feet and on top of the feet head. This is to open the channel, all the chakras. And then once the center, when this is open, then what we do is we work based on what you are looking for, everybody present here, into one of the centers. So it could be any of the chakra, depending on, I use a tuning pendulum to find it. And then once we get into one center, then either it's the left side or the right side, the mother side, father side. And what we do is we start, so the whole idea is to cleanse anything that is holding back trauma or any event that would have either come up here or is actually at the root. So that's the idea. So we start from when you're in the mother's womb to the present age. And whenever there is any kind of distortion or difficulty, tuning fork changes its frequency. So I will say, well, you are 5-year-old, 3-year-old, or some age, and just go into your head and see if you find something relevant there that's coming up for you. Bring it in, and we do certain breathing. I'll tell you now, and you just breathe, and while I clean. Okay, so that's the process. Now, there's a very specific breathing what we do when we do tuning forks. So the breathing is, you take a breath through your nose, fill up your belly, absolutely, just fill it up, and then you breathe out with a force. Okay, so that's the idea. And you breathe when I'm breathing, so that's one thing. Secondly, sometime when there is something very strong, you may also feel like releasing, which will be something like and you do that. And you can make noise if you want to release, if you want to cry, shout, say something very loudly, absolutely do that with your breath. So because you're releasing. Okay, here we go. So I'm going to start below your feet, and then top of the head, and then into one of the centers. And you breathe when I ask you to breathe. Okay, here we go. So I start at the bottom of the feet. Okay, so a lot of heaviness. See if you can breathe. Relax. Take a breath. So I'm opening the channel below the feet, so it opens all the way to the top of the head. So imagine the sound going from below your feet through the backbone to the top of your head. If something has come up in doing the previous exercise, or there was a reason you came in today's session, bring that up into your awareness. Okay, so I'm going to ground you now. Take a breath. Okay, so we're going to go to the top of the head. So now I'm pointing from the head down through the backbone into the feet. So opening the channel from the top. Take a breath. Take a breath. Okay, so we have opened the two channels. I'm going to run a pendulum, you can't see, to all your centers and see which one we're going to work based on what you want. So I'm on your solar plexus, heart, nope. And think about your wish. Okay, so it is actually talking about something which is between the heart and the throat. So it's just, it's called high heart. So it's between heart and throat. And this is all about, and it's on the left side, so mother side, it's all about exhaustion, depression, a lot of anxiety, high anxiety. And it sometimes also helps to regain or restore your angel wings. Okay, so I'm going to start from the birth, so in the womb, and then we'll come to the present moment, and I will tell you every age and everything that comes up. Okay, here we go. So I'm in the womb. Very early pregnancy, so right up front. And somebody wants to shout out something, say something out. This baby wanted to say something. Take a breath. And it's going all way from throat into heart, into this second center, so a lot of fear. So whatever comes up for you, just take a breath and release. So I'm going to change the tuning fork to bring healing to this part. Okay, so that got cleared. Take a breath. Still in mother's womb. Okay, changed. So 2 months before birth. Fear. Anxiety, fear. So this is what your mother could be going through. It says exhaustion. That's the word he's saying. So send love to your mother. Okay, so now at the time of birth. See if you can send love to the little one in your mother. The little one is very afraid. Of course, new world was in a safe place. So I'll switch the tuning fork. Take a breath. So about 2 years old. So see if you can connect to something there. I'm switching to another tuning fork just to release. The center we are working on is called the Center for Unconditional Love. So all that stops you from receiving or giving unconditional love. So it's a 5-year-old. Who's very afraid. And seems angry. Give love. A 14-year-old. Yeah. Take a breath. It's something that started in that age but continued for a period of time. It's not like one time, but it's a period. to 16, it said. Yeah, before 30, so 29 or 30. Still fear, a lot of fear and anger. Yeah. Even the word rage is coming. So something wants to say out. If you have to say out, speak out, do that. Yeah. Verbalize it. Whatever we wanted to say it out loud. We're saying you're held. 2 years ago. Take a breath. So now I'm in your mother zone. So this is everything that your mother went through in her life that has been also taken by you. So we are in her field that affects you. Okay? So just send love to your mother. And see if you can send love to energy to her fears. That's what is coming up again. A lot of them. So use the other tuning fork to release. Send love to her. Tell her whatever you want to tell her. Words. That are coming from a place of compassion, understanding. Okay, that's released. So now I'm on top of your high heart, so between your heart and the throat. And whatever we have collected, we are going to release. Take a deep breath. So we're going to close so that the process continues to happen in your system for the next 48 hours. Cook on you with 528 hertz. Yeah, stay in a comfortable position. And just gently focus on your breath through your lungs, air coming in and out. And as you exhale, feel yourself becoming more relaxed. Now bring to your mind the insights and experiences from today's session. Think of the emotion that surfaced, the perspectives that you explored, and the connection you made with yourself and others. And take a breath in. And as you exhale, imagine those insights and experiencing integrating into your being, becoming part of your personal growth and self-awareness journey. Now take a moment to express gratitude to yourself for being here, for all parts of you for being open and willing to explore your inner world. Recognize the courage and vulnerability in this process. Now visualize a warm, healing light surrounding you, infusing you with sense of peace and contentment. Allow this light to expand, enveloping everyone who participated in this session today. And as we prepare to bring this session to an end, gently set an intention to carry the insights and growth and connection you made with yourself into your daily life. Take a deep breath, and as you exhale, slowly bring your awareness back to your surrounding, feeling present, grounded, and here. And take some time, and whenever ready, you can open your eyes.